Yo, what's happening guys? Welcome to my channel. We've had a lot of new subscribers, a lot more viewers to the channel recently, and I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to show you one of us builds. It's been parked up for a year. We've been having this garage built and we've decided to bring it in to give it a check over. It needs a few bits doing to it, but I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show the new subscribers and viewers the car itself.
Yeah. They call it a lemon, but there's nothing sour under this hood. Just a lot of time and a Swedish heartbeat. Let's roll. Started out rusty, panels all thin. Just a little Corsa sitting under the bin. They said it's junk, said I should scrap the frame, but I saw the potential in the motor game. Stripped it right down to the bare metal floor, searching for the power that the factory ignored. Sent the old motor to the scrapyard gate. Time to redefine what this chassis takes to cut the mounts, line it up just right, swapping out the soul in the dead of night. Not what the book said, not what they planned. Frankenstein creation built with my own hands. It's the lemon, rolling heavy down the strip. Course a body but a Saab engine in the mix. V3 beating underneath the bonnet skin. Forever a project, yeah we never truly finished. Tight into thoughts, but just the timing just so. Little yellow rocket, watch the turbo blow. It's the lemon, yeah they know the name. Chasing down records in the quarter-mile game. Sheet metal shell from Germany, heart transplant from across the sea. Saab block sitting where it wasn't meant to fit. Engineering puzzle, piece by piece I fit. Wiring looms tangled, oil on the floor. Spending every weekend just to level up the score. One step forward and two steps back. That's just the life when you build like that. Get it on the dyno, tune the ECU. Make sure every cylinder is burning true. Suspension lowered, rubber to the road. Waiting for the lights to change and let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Get this stuff off of me. So, yeah. So it's a Corsa B CDX. It's got a Saab B204 engine that's rebuilt by me and Curtis. It has got a lot of crankwork bits. So it has got a crankwork manifold. It's got a crankwork 2.5 inch top hat and then pipework down to the intercooler. It has got a crankworks 3-inch downpipe and then 3-inch full system with a res and a back box. Goes to a 4-inch tip. We have got a TD04 19T Arashi billet hybrid turbo. We have got all ash silicone hoses. We have got ash hoses, air cone, air filter, wherever you're from, however you say it. We've got a Corsa VXR intake elbow, seems to fit quite nice. We said silicone hoses, didn't we? Camera woman says yes. We've got an oil catch can. We've got an aluminium Bailey's header tank there, getting quite rare now. Obviously we've got a strut brace which just about squeezes in between the top hat. We've got some Moret front lights. We've got a Toyo front intercooler with 2.5 inlet and outlets. The car's been resprayed in, it's a custom blue, so it's an Arden, and then it's got a pearl flip in a clear coat, and then it's got some pink flake over the top of that as well. Sprayed that in my back garden. So interior wise, Excuse the mould, as I say, it has been set up for about a year, so we've literally dragged it and pulled it in, not done out with it. So interior wise, we've got sport seats, a big dildo gear knob. We've got a GSI steering wheel, which again is full of mould. We've got a volt gauge, we've got a boost gauge, we've got an oil pressure gauge, we've got an electronic speedo, we've got safety right down there. In the back, I don't know if you can see through window, we have got a cage in the back and a sub. We haven't finished with this boarding, might have to rip that out yet, don't know, but we have got board in the back. That just needs carpeting. We've got cab slabs and some Toyo Proxy R888s. Gearbox wise, we're a bit spicy. So it's currently got an F16 wide ratio box in it. For the power that we're running, it's not the best. We're coping. I've got probably another 4 or 5 spares if we do grenade it. So far we've took the mount off the rear of a gearbox, and the centre spline shaft has come out on another box and then absolutely grenaded. There's a video further back when I took a guy that I was reviewing his car out in, and I literally went to go send it into third and it went whatever is. But yeah, it went absolutely shit. It's managed to limp it home. But yeah, it's got an F16 wide ratio. We've got a Saab vegan pressure plate, and we have a 4-paddle helix clutch as well. So there shouldn't be no issues clutch wise, but we are having pressure plate issues. So when I'm coming up to a light and I'm putting the clutch in, you can feel it like it's wanting to go. It's got that much horsepower, it just wants to go all the time. But yeah, pressure plate is getting a bit worn, so that needs sorting. So we'll have probably the clutch plate and the pressure plate looked at and sorted at the same time if need be. Drive shaft wise, we have got Harry Hockley big boy drive shafts. Your normal drive shafts are probably like that, and then Harry Hockleys are like that. Big drive shafts. So far, touch wood, we have had no snappages of the drive shafts. We have had wheel bearings go, but touch wood again. So far on this, we have not had it. Oh, I'm gonna have to touch wood out. I'm just gonna have to do it because. Yeah. So literally. Oh yeah, we have got a rear strut brace as well in the rear, and we're on some mix match coilover sort of things at the minute. I'm looking at upgrading them at some point. When? I don't know, because these are still sort of doing the job, but we are getting there. It's got a lower front sway bar, a chunkier one. I think it's off the diesels, the 1.5 or the 1.7s. I think they're slightly thicker. So it's got one of them on, and then it's got some lowering bars as well that sit a bit further down, so it misses the big downpipe and sway bars. Well, it is a sway bar, but it misses the downpipe. And I think that is pretty much it. Can you think of what else? Oh yeah, batteries relocated in back. That's why we've got a big hole here. If you're wondering what looks a bit different and why it looks a bit tidy, I relocated it into back, so it just looks a bit neater, a bit safer as well. All sparkage is in back. But yeah, I think that's it. Also, we've covered roll cages, turbo, engine, fab work, interior, paint job, wheels, tyres. I think that's about it, innit? I think that's it. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this weird and wonderful video. Hope you join us next time where we'll be working on one of his projects.
sour under this
And remember to hit like, comment and subscribe. And whatever you're doing today, make it different. See you later.
Let's roll. Started out rusty, panels all thin.